Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to SkyLords. We are making dirt. This setup that we have is pretty darn ugly. Let me switch this off. After last episode, I did add some fertilizers because it was taking forever to get some dirt. If we go down, I also expanded our dirt farm. Changed out the conduits and that. Ooh, let's take a look in here. Good stuff, good stuff. So, welcome back everybody. Today I think is the day where we go and we build or start building on our new base. I have been scouting. I've taken a decision after last episode that we definitely need to find a place with better grass than this. You kidding me? That's so dirty. It looks oily almost. So I have scouted. I've already found a location which is forest for ages, which is great. So we're gonna head there momentarily. Just before I was about to get ready to leave, I remember that this is a quest pack, and a few of you are probably complaining that I'm doing quests and everything. Found out that we can claim a few ones. So this is the Nether quest. I don't know what we were supposed to find as a surprise, but didn't find anything. Anyway, we get the reward. We get a bag. Can also complete this. Just get an Eye of Ender. We've done that. Then I see these two. First of all, sifting grass. So it turns out that you can sift this topiary grass that we are kind of the reason why we wanted dirt. And you have a chance. Seems pretty rare though, but you have a chance to get rare saplings. Is that right? Let's take a look in any eye. What is this? Bluegrass? Autumnal grass? That is awesome. Okay. Yeah, look at this. We can get tiger wood. We can get eucalyptus, maple. Oh, we need some of these for sure. Redwood. Sweet. Okay. So I'm just going to throw... Well, here's what we're going to do. Let's make some fortune upgrades. We should be able to, at this stage, be able to afford quite a bit. And nope. Okay, let's do this. Boop. Electrum is just silver and gold, so yeah, I ain't bothered. What about throwing that many in there? Will that completely kill the power? 191 per tick, okay. Give me something then. There we go, raspberry bush, yeah. Oh, look at that, hop seed. Actually, I think hop seed is the prettiest one you can get. Let's remove this. Redwood, sweet. We're getting some cool stuff out of that topiary grass, that's nice. Let's also open the reward bag. A bloodwood sapling. That would have been nice to get earlier. Not very nice now though. The next thing that I found in the quest book was this last millennium, which is something new from extra utilities. And I think this ain't too hard. Should we go check this out real quick? Let's do it. Why not? We YOLO this thing. Purple dye, huh? Can I get... That's just blue. That's just lapis and bush. Redstone. No, redstone. Poppies. Poppies? Rose red. Do we have any of that? No. Okay. I think we should be okay, though. I'm used to having so many dyes because I always go the Botania route. But hey. Last millennium. That should be enough. Let's just get this baby up and running. So I hope that everything... No, crap. Hope that everything is well with you. Can I just do this? Ah, magenta. Okay, I'm stupid. Magenta dye. We can make that as well. Had we had any more red. Let's take a look what we have in our seed supply. We do have poppies. Good. Okay, let's just get a few of these bad boys. I guess we can just do this. And I need some bone meal though. Don't I? Let's just do that and bone meal the crap out of them, shall we? Oh, I do have some bones. Beautiful. Yeah, I hope that you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. I am loving... I'm loving the life of just doing YouTube and having vacation and spending a lot of time talking with you guys. I'm loving it. It's absolutely great. What can I say? I think that's enough. Yes, 4 rose red. And I'm actually backlogging a few episodes now, so I'm sorry if I don't answer your comments immediately. But since I'm going to Minecon in just a few days here, at the time of the recording, I need to backlog a little bit. Okay, you guys need to have proper episodes when we're out. So let's see, last millennium. Get this going. We needed 4 of those, and then it's just some burnt quartz. We may actually... No. Okay, quartz. So I believe this is just the one that you take and you stick that in the redstone ferni, right? Yes, this is a beautiful burnt quartz. Okay, this is exciting. I hope that I'm able to get out of there. Maybe I should make an extra one just to be sure. Well, let's YOLO it. Yeah. Where are we gonna place this sucker? Let's do it here. Boop. So if it's like the deep dark, you just click it and then you come back home. Do I have my sword? Thank you. Oh, maybe we should bring some sapphire nets as well if we find some cool looking mobs. Although I don't think that extra utility adds any, but hey, let's be on the safe side. There we go. Okay, burgers. We need burgers. Look at me being all ready. Boom. There we go. Okay, now we're ready. Here we go. Aha. Cool. So what is this all about? There's a villager. The last villager. That's sweet. What? There ain't nothing here, Tema. It's just bedrock. What are you all about then? The last villager. Can I bring you with me? I can. Okay. There's a cool looking lamp that is powered, although it doesn't have power. How does that work? Oh, I ruined it. I blocked updated it. Yep. Okay. Well, this was nice. This was very exciting indeed. Last millennium, ladies and gentlemen. There is a water cauldron. There is some of these RW Tema blocks. There's a lamppost, and there was a last villager there. So yeah. Okay. And I come back to spawn. I see. Well, last millennium, everybody. I present to you. I wonder if there's anything I can do with this guy. Can we give him emeralds? He's just like, eh. You have no trades, you stupid idiot. Okay. I'm gonna store him. Oh! The last villager. I wonder, is that the only villager that is alive here? We could always treat zombies though, so that wouldn't be a problem. Anyway, I think it's time for us to get going into the new place that I found. You're gonna like it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous out there. What I want to do just before we leave, though, is create... Actually, we could probably do that over there. Yes, I'm gonna create a... So the way we make topiary grass, by the way, we should take a look at that real quick if you forgot. You take some wheat, take the wheat, turn it into seeds. And you're gonna need 4 stacks of wheat per stack of topiary grass. Boom. And then you take your dirt and you surround it with those seeds. I believe you can use all types of different seeds. The reason I use the wheat ones are obviously because they are cheap to us. So we're gonna get this building. I'm gonna want some stones. I'm gonna link up a B-Space upgraded barrel so that I can access my stone from over there. What else? Let's check this as well. We got quite a bit of eucalyptus, like the worst one. But this is a nice one, amaranth, and also the hop seed is nice. We may do some more sifting here. We're gonna... Let's wait with... Well, now I brought it. It's a pretty tree anyway, if I remember correctly. I like this tree a lot. I don't know if you get a lot of saplings from it though, is the thing. But anyway, let me get ready. I see you over there. Thought I'd show you how to get there as well, because I just flew... What did I fly? I flew south from my base until I found a large enough forest. And then I dug a nether tunnel. Very ugly indeed at the moment, but hey, look at this. My netherrack is still here, because nether has been unloaded. So it's all the way over there, and you can see the portal right there. So the distance ain't too bad, even though it's like 1,000 blocks in the overworld. Remember, divide by 8, and that's your nether distance. And here we are. This is the new place. And I've kind of mapped out. So what I did, if you're not familiar with these, I bet I'll show you these. Boop, boop. Oh, you know what I should have made before we got here? I should have made a magnet of some sort. We may have to go back and do that. These are very cool. You can place them mid-air. Like that. Boop. Angel blocks from extra utilities. I love them very much. And you can break them with one hit and they will always land in your inventory. So basically This is our sky island. This is where we're gonna live. I was thinking kitchen over here. We do a tree here maybe. Maybe we can fit a little bit of a water pond for our morning baths. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. This is just the start of something beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be our sky island base. What I'm thinking is several different sky islands. And then like bridges in between. We're gonna start by creating one of these bad boys. And I'm gonna make them out of stone. So kind of like I've done here, the base out of stone. Then I was actually going to try, the second layer will probably be dirt. And then the top layer will be this topiary grass thingamajiggy. That's the plan anyway, but I'm going to lose a lot of blocks if I don't have a magnet. So I may have to go back and do that. One thing that bothers me a little bit are these clouds. So we may have to take them away manually. So these are Natura clouds. I don't actually want to fly up all the way there, but... they're very ugly indeed. We do have beautiful clouds, so they can go away. I have them disabled in my pack. And what I'm thinking as well, which is going to be important, if we take a look at the Y level, I've started this at Y level 80. Our other base is like a Y level 60. And what happens is at the ocean level, 61 and 62, you can see that the whole thing turns black, right? Because we're underneath the water level. This base, I want the bottom of the sky island thing to be at Y level 80. So we'll be chilling up at 120 or something. I don't know how tall I'll make them, but I want tall ones. Now, what I'm gonna do, I have my workshop here, so let's get these guys going. I'm gonna build the sky island, the building I'm gonna do off camera. Because it's going to be a lot of counting and stuff. So I'm sorry if you're planning to see me place blocks, but that's not going to happen probably. The way I'm going to do this, I've done this before a few times, and the way I think I want to go with this is make it pretty straight from the beginning. I'm just going to continue upwards like this, right? But I want to count it out, so I'm going to have to take down what I place now. But something like that, and I'll continue upwards and then make a fairly large, but not too large, surface. Okay? So let me get grinding a little bit. Actually, together you and I, are there anything called a magnet that I can make? I know I can't make this guy because it will require mana. I believe that's the new, yeah, that's the new way she's doing thing. Vasky, I think. I may actually try that. I could always go over to Midlock and snag some mana. That wouldn't be a problem. Magic bees have their own, but you need... Well, that's not terrible. Level 0 though, I remember these. These are pretty bad actually. And we'd need like a level 7 or level 8. Sigil of magnetism would require us to have blood magic. No, I'll go try make one of these. I'll steal some of Meatylock's mana. We'll see how that works out. So I'll do that. I'll start placing down some blocks, and I'll come back to you. Alright guys, I think it's time for a little bit of a progression update. Yeah. Progression update. I'm still just working with stone in my sky floating island thingamajiggy. And I've used over 8,000 blocks. How do I know? How do I know this number? Do I count everything? I tell you, yes, I count everything. A double barrel, like an upgraded barrel, will hold 8,000 blocks, and I've emptied one of those. And there we go. It goes very, very quick. So, here's what I've done. Pretty much of a lot of progression in one cutscene. I realized this. But I had to. It's still very, very, a little bit unpolished. Like over here, I need to change this segment up a bit. But definitely getting places. I was originally thinking of having more of a upside down pyramid shape to it. But then I started to do some of these stalagmites, I think they're called. I've actually used my wand a bit too much here, I see. This is the issue. This is what I need to be careful with. This is, well, yeah. You see, I cannot. I'll never get happy with this. I go over it and over it and over it. And then I have this over here. Go grab some more stone. So what I'm doing essentially is trying to just get a random shape, I guess. And I started to do the outside, but then I realized I have to fill this all in. And I'm a little bit worried that when I do, I'm also hitting the outsides of this. So I've tried to fill in all my all the holes and everything. But anyway, the reason I should say, the reason I'm filling in the structure is because that will make for a more natural cave system if we want that inside of these. And I guess I didn't explain before, but last episode, I told you guys about the idea I had about making Sky Island bases, floating island village. And a lot of you actually seem to like that idea. You said, yes, that sounds good. We're talking about a castle as well. I don't think I want to go the castle route though, and I'll explain later. Basically, it has to do with this thing is very gray, okay? It's going to be very gray from underneath, and therefore out of stone again. You see what I get to do here? And therefore, I don't want to have a gray castle, if you see my point. Catching my drift. Can I put some stuff away? Probably could. Put you away, you away, you away. Good. But don't worry. It's going to be freaking epic. I'm thinking, I read some comments as well. We're going to do this steampunk. It makes sense. It's a technical pack. But it's still got a lot of character, which is exactly what I think about steampunk. Technical, but a lot of character, right? So, and I'm out of grass. I'm out of topiary grass. But the sun is setting and it's absolutely gorgeous, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking really good here. Very flat indeed, but that will come later. But check out that sun though. Oh, that's gorgeous. I wanted to see, can we make jungle leaves by any easy method, like go into Meteorlock space and drop them? I guess we've checked this before. I was kind of hoping we could take oak leaves, right, and then drop them into this mana pool thing, alchemic thing, but I guess not. Because I'm gonna have to wait for some dirt now, so that's kind of boring. I wanted to get to work on the bottom part here, but I guess that will have to wait. How much dirt do I have now? 1 stack. Crap. If you ever wondered why we went away from this base to build our nature base, look at these leaves. They will give you the answer. Holy cow, that is a terrible, disgusting looking color. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are done with the whole surface thing. Well, not done. We need to terraform it and that, but we got everything placed down. Man, that's a lot of dirt. That's a lot of grass that I've used. I'll show you. Hold on. I'm gonna get some blocks on me bar. Yes. Check it out. I even put up a second island just to kind of get the feeling how it would be to have 2 different islands, if you know what I mean. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I like it. I like the little fact that I have the nether portal there. Now, I'm gonna go and move it, but this gave me an idea of having like tunnels coming out of the side. Like secret tunnels. I don't know. A lot of the thing I ran out of in the end wasn't dirt, it was wheat. So I actually left Agrarian Skies. I went to bed very late yesterday, and I left Agrarian Skies overnight just to produce me some more wheat, and I was able to finish this morning. Man, it's great to be on vacation and just play Minecraft full time. That's when I can do these big projects. It's been a few days, of course, of building this island. But anyway, I was thinking we'd take a little look before we close off the episode today, because obviously this is going to be a few episodes worth of of progression on the islands here, what we're going to put up. But the idea, so, is that we build houses, like we build steampunk houses. We have this is gonna be, I hope, the biggest island, okay, like the main island with our workshop house and maybe something else. And then we connect up different islands with bridges. I mean, looking at the comments from the last video, that's definitely what you guys wanted. So let's see. I want to go rather minimalistic. I'm going to do a 7x7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've been looking at a lot of pictures for how to build steampunky houses. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what struck me is that they are always very, very small at the bottom, and then they're very tall, which is pretty cool when you put that on a sky island, I would imagine. And we got to figure out like a block shard as well. I think I want to use quite a bit of cobblestone. I got some different color variations here. We're not going to do so much on this house today. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of where I want to place it. Then, where be my wand? There we go. Need you. Would bring that up maybe by 3. And we'll have these kind of wrapping it around, giving that medieval feel. And then from here, I'm thinking maybe we do something like this. Very rough though at the moment, very, very straight. The whole point with steampunk is that they are kind of curvy and weird looking and, you know, fantastic looking. But yeah, this is just for testing measurements basically. I'll take that down, boop, there we go. And you'd have your entrance here. I've built houses like this before. Let's see, we do have some different variations of cobblestone. I built some houses like this on my fan server, and we have a fantastic builder there as well, Dizzy Aaron, when it comes to steampunky. So I'm actually looking a little bit how he does it, getting a little bit of inspiration. Now I was thinking, can we mix in stone? That's not ideal, is it? We could always color it darker. Did I bring my paintbrush? I did not bring my paintbrush. Oh, I gotta show you the other thing. Look at the jungle leaf difference here, because that was the last cutscene, I believe. Check that out. Isn't that gorgeous? That's just because we moved to a forest biome. But I think this is a pretty good size. And then stairs, ladders are very, very something that happens a lot in steampunk villages. So maybe we have a ladder here, or maybe we do our elevators. Elevators would be fine though, right? You have to let me know. But I want to make it kind of techy as well inside. Like, I want to hide cables and that. I don't think that would suit. But definitely, you know, we need our AE system and all that. This actually looks pretty bad. It looks like a boring house. But you just wait. I'm going to need to practice some builds in creative, I feel. I was thinking we can use some spruce. Goes very well with this great wood. Aha. So we would bring it out here, right? The building would kind of come out here, and then we need to add weird shapes to it. So like a wing of the building would go out here. Maybe something like that. It looks super weird at the moment, but you just wait. And then of course we mix up all the textures. I'm not gonna continue to build this now. I just wanted to give you an idea of the size. So the first building I want to make, probably in the next episode, would be our workshop house, where we can kind of move our AE stuff and a little bit of that. I'm not sure if I want to move everything that's back in the spawn base. Maybe we save like the mining setup in that there. But this will be super cool. Then we of course go and we mix up the roads we add, or the grass we add roads. So we would do something like this. I don't have any gravel. We'd need gravel, but we'd use smooth stone. You know, the Kingdom Craft roads, but trying to keep it a little bit more minimalistic. And you'll understand why when you see the full picture. Did I have any light gray? I do have this. Is that lighter? Oh, that's barely lighter. That's weird. Don't have any gravel. But yeah, you get the feeling. We'd of course come with a little bit of trees. Let's just try and get as a last thing we do today. I want to make fully custom trees eventually. Do I have any bone meal? I don't. Crap. Can I? No, that'll have to wait then. I'll keep you hanging on that. But you get the feeling. So we have this house here. We get a little bit of trees and stuff up. We terraform the landscape. We make it like come up and down, of course. We should definitely add some water as well. And then below here, what I want to do is I want to make sure that we get some green in. So I'm thinking we add some of these beautiful, gorgeous leaves. Just come around like this, right? Make it look a little bit older. We could use vines as well. The issue with using vines is that they will grow all the way down. The pro with using vines is that they are not one block thick, so they are not looking as blocky. But I don't think that will matter, because if you look at this from a distance, you see the blockiness kind of disappears because it's such a large scale. So I don't think vines will be necessary. I've been giving a lot of thought to that. But we'll do this. Then on a lot of pictures that I saw on floating islands, not in necessarily Minecraft, but in floating islands that I took some inspiration from when building this thing, I saw that a lot of people use like lights and stuff to light up the underneath. I thought that was really cool. I want to make sure, do we have any torches? Yeah, let's just try this. I want to make sure though that we have dark areas, and the reason for that is that I want the effect of the light. I don't want everything lit up. And I've already planted a magnite torch, by the way, so we don't have any spawns, of course. This is why I love modded. I'm trying to do like pretty much a vanilla build, but I can fly in modded survival, and I can ban mob spawns, which is just amazing. That lets me build prettier stuff indeed, while being safe. So we go a little bit like that. Check that out. Already, just from that little like thing there, it started to look better and better. I like it a lot. Another thing that I saw in pictures, which I got really inspired by, was that some steampunk floating islands, I know it's dark here though, some steampunk floating islands would have like a structure, okay, just hanging down randomly with like a little window and maybe some other things inside the wall. So I just want to put down some blocks here to see what that would kind of look like. Yeah, it would need to come down a little bit more, but you get the feeling. So it would have a few different man-built houses inside the mountain, and it could be for anything really. I think that could look really cool. But anyway, that is going to do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very proud of this floating island. I'm very happy and very, very passionate about making this floating island village come alive. It's going to be a long-term project, so those of you who like Agrarian Skies, we may not play it like the usual Minecrafter play Agrarian Skies, but that's fine. You know, we're having fun with it, and I hope that you're enjoying it. If you are, do hit the like button. That really helps me out. And of course, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Won't you? Never miss a video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next episode.